Welcome back. More students in the Wake County Public School System will be able to start their day with a nutritious free breakfast thanks to funding from the Wake County Board of Commissioners. Their $90,000 allocation in the fiscal year 2016 budget will pay to expand the Universal School Breakfast Program from 12 schools last year to 25 schools in fiscal year 16. Joining us to talk about this important program is Commissioner Matt Calabria with the Wake County Board of Commissioners. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having
me.
me.
And I think this is the first time you've appeared on WGTV, so welcome.
That's right.
Commissioner, can you first tell us why this program is so important?
Well, this program is important because of what it does for our students and their families. We know through national studies and local studies that when a student has access to free, nutritious breakfast and eats, that test scores go up, they do better in school generally, there are fewer behavioral problems, there are even higher graduation rates. So for the amount of money that we put in, especially because it's matched with federal dollars, this is dollar for dollar one of the best things we can do for our students to improve outcomes.
$90,000. It doesn't seem like a lot, but so important to the 25 schools that will be able to provide this important program.
That's exactly right. And this benefits really from the federal dollars that come in to provide assistance for these programs through the free and reduced meals program. So what's great about this is we're doing right by our kids, we're doing right by our people in Wake County, but we're also being very responsible with taxpayer dollars, and it's a very efficient and effective way to help our folks.
Now, obviously, the first reason to have this type of program or any program that provides nutritious, free breakfasts to kids is to not only nourish them, but it also eliminates a little bit of the stigma associated with receiving free or reduced meals in schools, correct?
That's absolutely right. And in fact, what we see is when you make breakfast universal, free for everybody, you get a few different things. First, you eliminate barriers, right? So it's very easy for students to get food, sometimes to bring it to the classroom itself. So there are logistical barriers that you eliminate. Second, you eliminate red tape because a lot of parents will have to spend time filling out free and reduced meal applications and all sorts of certifications. So that's eliminated because you know you're providing breakfast to everybody. And the third thing, of course, is removing the stigma. If you think about the perspective of a small child, they're thinking about how they will be seen by their peers, and that itself can be a huge factor that causes them not to utilize breakfast programs that would really improve their lives and their school experience.
Commissioner, recently I joined you as you visited East Garner Elementary School, where you had a chance to see this program work firsthand. What did you take away from your visit?
Well, you know, it was really fantastic to go, and the principal joined us, and just to see kids line up and get free breakfast. One of the things we, of course, want to do with any government effort is make sure it's well utilized and it's well received by the folks who are receiving it. So we went, and the line was out the door. And it's fantastic to see that because you know that you're improving the lives of every single one of those kids just a little bit by the fact that they got breakfast that day. So it was just so heartening. It was so fantastic to see that kind of activity. What was also really neat was talking to the principal and some of the teachers to just hear their perspective on the importance of breakfast. And resoundingly, they know breakfast, it really is the most important meal of the day. They see the impact that it has in kids' lives. And so to see that on the ground as it's being applied and as students are getting to benefit from the program was such a heartening experience for me.
And I guess finally, in the horizon, do you hope to be able to even expand this to all the schools in Wake County?
My hope is that we'll be able to continue to find ways to make food more accessible to students. I personally hope that we'll be able to expand this program to other schools in the future. Certainly it'll be a long process and we don't think it'll change overnight. I don't at least. But I really think that this has a huge benefit. The data backs it up. The stories that we hear from schools, from teachers and parents and kids back it up, and I really do hope that we continue in our efforts to help those who are food insecure get what they need.
Commissioner Matt Calabria with Wake County Board of Commissioners, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much.
Keep up with the latest Wake County news by visiting us online at wakegov.com/news or on Facebook or Twitter. That's our show for today. Thanks again for watching.